happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a step-dame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in the heavens, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling. Aegeus, and Lysander has to come. Julian, Lysander, Andrews.
Happy be thee, Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice, verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy, with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so, she will not here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this man or to her death. Immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted and within his power, to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what my power I made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty. In such a presence here to plead my thoughts, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death that will absorb forever the society of man. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood. Whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. Were I to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed they that master sow their blood to undergo such maiden pilgrimage. But earthlier happy is the rose distilled than that which, withering on the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents to not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and thee, for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for high austerity and single life.
Relents sweet Hermia and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain
I
right.
am beloved of beauteous Hermia, which should not I then prosecute my right. Demetrius will brush it to his head. Made love to Dido's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon the spotted and inconsistent man. I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and Comegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death, or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must implore you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something dearly that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there to fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well retain them for the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, can ever hear by tale or history. This course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood,
O cross, too high to be and frail too low.
or else misgrave to respect of years,
O spite, too old to be engaged too young.
or else it stood upon the choice of friends,
O hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
or if there were sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the cold night. This is spleen unfolds both heaven and earth, and ere a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws darkness to devour it up. So quick, right things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
Helen, Helen, to our minds, we will unfold tomorrow night with good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow, aunt of the wager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? And that who that plays the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town, to be adversant to morn of May. There I will still stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers love, and by that fire which burns the Carthage queen. When the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever woman spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Thank you.